Well, here we go into a Thursday morning at the Beach House Beach Bunker, and welcome into it. Let's get going. The long weekend awaits, and we've got some incredible weather for the long weekend locally. Oh my gosh, one, they say, is the loneliest number. One for Valentine's Day, +1 Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, nothing but sunshine. Oh, it's going to be a fantastic long weekend. And we are going to get ready for it. Of course, Valentine's Day is coming up, too. Coming up on the show today, we've got the latest involving the investigation at Tumbler Ridge. We are not going to spend nearly as much time on this as we did yesterday. We're going to bring you up to speed on the latest happenings out in BC, what investigators have discovered so far as the country continues to reel from the events of night before last. James Vanderbeek, Dawson Creek fans devastated by the news of James Vanderbeek's passing, just 48 years old. He did have colorectal cancer, and what's interesting is, for all the fame that guy had, for all the fame and they say fortune, there was not much fortune because he had a lot of hospital bills, and they've started a GoFundMe page. He's got 6 kids. Thankfully, the GoFundMe page is doing incredibly well this morning. We're going to touch on that. Also, challenging in Cuba. They're just about out of fuel. They're saying 15th of February they'll be out. So that's still given a couple of days for folks to get off the island, for Canadians to get out of the country, and we've got an update from Cuba coming up a little bit later on in the show. Also, celebrities grocery shopping. How expensive are things? I cannot send my assistant to do my grocery shopping. Oh, the cameras were out at the grocery store. What is it? Bristol Farm Supermarket in Los Angeles, because celebrities are starting to shop for their own food and looking for sales. We've got, of course, the Olympics are on. Canada just won silver, by the way, so our medal count is at 5. Yeah, we just won a silver medal. And so no gold yet for Canada, but it's coming. I can feel it. The gold is on its way. And we're going to show you a grandpa has built a luge in a Minnesota backyard. How fun would this be for your kids? That's coming up a little bit later on in the show. But first, let's take a look outside. We've got a fog warning this morning, so if you are hitting the highway, please be careful. Give yourself a little bit of extra time. Cameras are looking generally like the fog is minor at this point. We can still see the road up around 16, Shoal Lake. We're seeing the thicker fog in the Brandon region, not quite as bad. I'm going to grab Manitoba 511, and we'll have a look at that. But there is a yellow warning for fog. We knew this was likely with these warm temperatures. It's going to cause some visibility issues. They're saying that, the toughest or the thickest fog is up around Shoal Lake, Birtle, Rossburn, Russell, Inglis, so up close to Riding Mountain Park and to the west of Riding Mountain Park. And so if you've got some fog in your area, please, just pull those blinds open. You'll see right away. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of fog out there. She's a little foggy. I'm going to have to leave for work a little bit early. Birtle, St. Lazare, Shoal Lake. Good morning, Fox Warren. Also reporting reduced visibility this morning. However, actually, Winnipeg has got it too. It's the southern part of the province. South of the Trans-Canada Highway, you should be okay. Number one has got some visibility issues headed to Winnipeg. So if you're headed to the city today, give yourself some extra time there. Not so bad towards the west, but again, the northwest has got a little bit of fog to start our day. And here is your long weekend weather forecast. Again, 1 is a popular number. Look at all the ones. -1 for the high today, +1, -2, +1, +1. Now, there is some bad news with this, and that is that the warm weather is going to end. In fact, there is a strong possibility of a weather system bringing with it some snow flurries, significant snow Thursday next week. I don't put much credence in these extended forecasts, but again, we're just going to say, hey, midweek next week, we're going to see the temperatures drop back to normal, and we could see some snow Wednesday or Thursday next week. We could use the snow. We do not need the cold, right? Be careful. Oh, here's a good picture of some thick fog. This is from the Trans-Canada Highway this morning. Again, it's not super thick, but we've got some fog. Ooh, that looks a little bit slick there, too. Take her cool, take her slow on the road if you have to hit the highway today. Good to have you along this morning. How you doing? What a day yesterday. What a couple of days. What a year so far, hey? Let's all just take a breath. Let's regroup. It's Thursday. That weekend, that long weekend, is like a lifeline for a lot of us, right? You picture a rope, and we're just hanging on to that rope to get to the long weekend. So we can get hopefully some sanity and some stability, hey? I think it's coming. And some nice weather, some sunshine is coming. So that's going to be great. I'm going to be looking for your good things. We didn't have it yesterday. We did not have yesterday's good things. So we'll get to that coming up in just a second. Yesterday's good thing, we can take 2 days of good things. We're going to need it, and that's coming up in the next little bit. First, let's get to our good mornings. Again, on all platforms to start the show. We move over to Twitch for hour 2. Again, you can lurk in at TylerGlenShow.com anytime. You can also download the audio version of the show at TylerGlenShow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And we appreciate our lurkers, too, folks who are just, checking things out, seeing what's going on, what's the hot topics of the day, and so on. We love you. We see you. We appreciate you. We'll give you a quick shout-out when you give us a wave or a thumbs up or a happy smiley face emoji or something like that. We always like to see and hope you're having a nice Thursday, a good Thursday, off to a good start. And we start with James and Peter on TikTok, Road Reverend and Pebbles on Twitch. Raymond is also on TikTok this morning. Welcome. Polar Bear is here too. Polar Bear's over on Twitch. We've got Joey on TikTok and Megan on Facebook. We've got Pascal on TikTok, and we've got Megan on Facebook, Janine on Facebook, too. Good morning, guys. Quentin is over on Twitch, and Richard is here. Richard, you've got, you had an airport photo. Should have saved this. Sorry to bring this up. You had an airport photo. You and some guy at the airport. Now, if you've ever met Richard, Richard stopped by Tim Hortons one day when I was on location, so I got to meet Sunseeker Richard in person. Him and I could be, I don't know, the defensive line of a football team. We are not small individuals. And Richard, next to this gentleman, looks like a triple XL Quentin and triple XL of Richard. This guy's got to be 8 feet tall. He's huge. Who is that guy? Is it your brother? I don't know if I can pull that up real quickly. Who is that guy? He has got to be a monster. I gotta find it. Hopefully it's right on your page. Holy man. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this could be Quentin's brother too. Maybe Quentin and Richard are related. I don't know. Maybe we're discovering. Okay, so here's Richard. This guy's huge. Holy God. He's got to be 10 feet tall. He doesn't even fit in the picture. Because Richard is not a small guy. And this guy kind of's got the Quentin look going on. Okay, we've got some inter-family mingling going on among the Sunseekers. What's going on? Is this going to be a family reunion when we get together? That is hilarious. I saw that. I'm like, whoa, wait a second. That guy's got to be massive. I hope he's a cop or a security guard or a football player. Damn. Anyway, sorry to derail us there for a little bit. Tracy's here. Good morning, Tracy. Tracy's on Twitch this morning. Esperanza. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Esperanza. I love that name. Esperanza. Over on TikTok. Good morning. I'm giving you a wave this morning. Nice to see you. Evelyn is here too on TikTok, and Felicia. And Nick is over on Twitch. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Jody's over on Facebook. Jimmy is over on TikTok. We got a busy day going on. DB Cooper, the DB Cooper. DB Cooper still missing over on TikTok. KD4380's here. Ange is over on Facebook. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Patricia's here, too. Good morning. Nick says, I was looking at the medal standings on the TSN app. We're the top team to not win a gold medal so far. A little bit of trivia there for you from our pal Nick. No gold yet, but we're waiting. I think it's going to come this weekend. We'll get our first gold. Not too bad. I believe Norway is in first, right, Nick? Norway is in first. I think Italy is in second. But... you know what? You're just there to have fun, right? It's all about just going to the Olympics, the experience. You're in Italy. Plus, you're supposed to load up on pasta before you take in athletics. If there was ever a country to host the Olympic Games where athletes have to for the energy, load up on pasta, you'd want to be in Italy. You're kind of in heaven because, I'm watching these athletes and going, man, they're just in peak performance, peak condition, right? And it's like your coach is like, you need to eat another plate of pasta before you hit the course. Okay, I guess I gotta eat another plate. Oh my God, that's heaven. It's heaven. Misty Kahinsky is on Facebook. Bernie's over on TikTok. Good morning, Bernie. It's good to see you. Trent is also on TikTok. Good morning. And Shelly is over on Facebook. Good morning. Derek has our tinfoil report of the day. Tinfoil report. This is a tinfoil report. Latest conspiracy theory from our buddy Derek. We go now to the tinfoil department at your local supermarket, where Derek is just going to give us the latest. He says that Kurt Cobain's suicide was actually a murder. Oh my gosh. Thank you. This has been your tinfoil update, courtesy of our buddy Derek. Molly's here on Twitch. Good morning, Molly. Nice to see you. Welcome. Rhonda's here on Facebook. Good morning. Nick says he wrestled in the WWE. That's the guy that's standing beside Richard. Okay. So he's a wrestler. I thought because he was at the airport, I thought he was picking somebody up. He wrestled in the Okay, so that's a good job for him. That guy's a monster. He is the Big Show. He's like 10 feet, 7 feet. Oh, jeez. And he's got to be like, I'm being kind. Like he's a large person. Like he's got to be like 400 pounds. Oh my God. He should be on a football team somewhere. Pebble says, we seen a guy at Walmart the other day and he had to be 7'4". Was he ever tall? The Big Show. Janine says he's a wrestler. He's a wrestler. Pro wrestler. The Big Show, says Domingo. Well, that is very cool. And looks like Quentin, don't you think? I think I got to get a side-by-side shot going on here. Maybe Quentin should quit everything he's doing, quit his 12 jobs, and get into wrestling. I'd come and see that. That'd be good. Off the top rope. We'll call him the Raging Ukrainian. Ladies and gentlemen, from Dauphin, Manitoba, the Raging Ukrainian. Complete. And, as normal wrestlers, they lather up with baby oil. He'll lather up with butter and onions. The Raging Ukrainian. I think it's a winner. Okay, do I get royalties? I want to be the manager, too. You can do it, man. How did Rocky's manager do it? Oh, man, that's funny. Yesterday's good thing. What happened yesterday? Please, we need you now more than ever. We didn't have this yesterday. We gave you a little bit of a break. We all needed a bit of a break. We all needed to kind of have our moments of reflection, and those moments of reflection will likely continue today. Of course, Tumbler Ridge is not far from our thoughts. We'll have an update coming up after 7:30 on the very latest. Again, we're not going to spend a tremendous amount of time on that this morning. We're going to give you a little bit of a distraction, and it is with so much love and respect. But there's so much media on it right now that we're going to let them do the heavy lifting. Now we'll just keep you up to date, and then we'll let the other medias do the heavy lifting and the interviews and the. Oh, there's just so much sadness. And we're going to try and lift things up. We're going to try and keep things positive, and that's where yesterday's good thing comes in. So, and we have another baby. Oh, babies. More babies being born. Oh, baby. Hey, for your baby, your sweetheart, boy, Valentine's Day is coming. Your Valentine, your sweetheart loves Tim Hortons. So you have got to get into Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba and get them one of the amazing coffee mugs, travel mugs, part of the special Valentine collection over at Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba. Floral stainless steel travel mug with handle. That'd make a nice gift. Oh, she'd love this on her desk. I can see it now. Pink stainless steel travel mug with bear charm. Oh, she's gonna just think you're so amazing. And then there's this one, the donut color changing ceramic mug. Look at this collection. Of course, only here for a limited time, only likely till Valentine's Day, and only at Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba in Brandon, Dauphin, Neepawa, Virden, and Moosomin. Thanks to our friends at Headley's Health Hut for an amazing day yesterday for Win Back Wednesday. So many happy customers, so many people improving their lives by getting the very best in vitamins and supplements and protein powder, gluten-free, sugar-free. Man, the protein foods they've got there. Absolutely incredible. It's the craze of 2026. Protein is everywhere. And Headley's Health Hut is your protein headquarters, of course. They've got a tremendous selection of everything from protein snacks to the best protein powders money can buy. Some are exclusive, only available at Headley's Health Hut. Go and see Randy and Michelle, 1314 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And then after that, go get yourself a new car. And you don't have to pay for it for 90 days because they're celebrating their 100th birthday. At Maurice Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Been in business for 100 years. There's not many businesses in, well, not just southwestern Manitoba, but anywhere in Canada that can say, we've been in business for 100 years. And so It is pretty amazing that after 100 years, still going strong, and you can go and see them at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon, not have to make any payments for 90 days. Some extra special pricing in effect as well in celebration of Valentine's Day. Okay, so some good things from yesterday. Yeah, okay, I'm going to the mailbox. My goodness. Oh, my goodness, my mailbox is full. I will attempt to stay away from as much conspiracy stuff as I potentially can. You can't imagine what I see on this side. This is why I need you guys. Dozens and dozens of people messaging me yesterday. I saw this online. I saw this. Did you know that this about this and this about this? And I'm not going to get into the greasy details, but it's also almost always greasy. And I don't mean food. I mean, social media is just something else. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that. So that's why I need you. I need you to share good things so that we can put good things out to the world, like Jamie. Stephen and Gabby had a little baby, Isabella Flora Dawn. Congratulations, Jamie. Oh my God, Jamie is a proud grandma. You gotta see, baby. Now this is okay. This is what I'm talking about. This, oh my gosh, still has the amazing. Oh, that's a lot of hair for a newborn. That's pretty hairy. What do they say? There must have been heartburn. There must have been heartburn. Oh, beautiful! Congratulations! Can we get a winner's bell? Let's get a winner's bell. Congratulations. Beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, so peaceful. Oh, just you wait. Wah, wah, 3 a.m. Wah, wah, 3 a.m. Oh, there's the proud parents. I love this shot. It's the last picture, fully rested. Well, mom has been through a lot. So she's allowed to not look fully red. Dad, you better enjoy this picture. You'll look back at this as the last time I actually got some sleep. Oh my God. Oh, congratulations, guys. Way to go. That's how we do it. This is how we do it with the good thing. Congratulations, Jamie. Welcome to grandparenthood, grandmahood, grandpahood. Nick says, GT had a rehearsal for 12th night yesterday evening. Things are going incredibly smoothly. Oh, that a boy. That is awesome. Pebble says, too much sadness. And that is where I come in. All right? Allow me to help us together as a group attempt, as we will, to soldier on. We have to soldier on. We have to. We have no choice. And we must do it as happy warriors, knowing full well that those that are suffering are not far from our thoughts and our prayers. And we have to soldier on. And we will continue to just do our best as we all can. I'm sorry about that you're not having sleep. Oh, my gosh. This long weekend, sleep on. Do you need a prescription? I'll write you one. There we go. Dr. Tyler, you need sleep. 2 days of sleep. Sleep, and more sleep. Get the coziest blankets, great music. Something that's going to be nice and relaxing. Oh, get you some sleep this weekend. Ange has got a GT for us. Hi, Brandon, over on TikTok, got a GT. Brandon, good morning. Ange says GT was beautiful out yesterday. Went for a nice walk and didn't fall on my butt. Ooh, that was me. That's one of my good things from yesterday. Angela, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was walking like I was completely frozen myself because, yeah, there's a lot of ice out there, guys. A lot of ice. And it doesn't take much for you to, and at best on my fat keister. Worse is wrist broken or broken arm, something like that because of the ice. There is a lot of ice. So then Pebbles went from not watching the news to putting on, tuning in this crime that took place. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, they call it doom scrolling for a reason. And I think it's at this point in time, I will do my part to say, listen, you have permission to put your phone down. Not till the show is over. But listen, you guys, listen, I mean this. I really do. You have permission to put your phone down. It's called doom scrolling. And unfortunately, the algorithm is going to be feeding you a lot of doom in the coming days and weeks, okay? And it's important to recognize that. Just put it down and put some music on. Or put this show on. Actually, I just want you to be happy. So put music on. Music is medicine for the soul. And I don't mean you have to put a radio station on. I'm saying go right to YouTube and search for the song you love, the song that gets you moving, the song that puts a smile on your face, and then you play it. And then guess what happens when it ends? You play it again, and then you play it again, and you play it again, and you play it again. And then let YouTube decide what the next song is, and you'd be amazed. And then before long, you've passed 15 minutes and you've disconnected from your phone. I'm serious about this, guys. You gotta disconnect. You gotta. This is an emergency. You have to disconnect from your phone at this time. You are not going to miss anything. I promise you won't. It's really, really bad for our mental health right now. Molly has a DT. I hate when the words don't just fall out of my mouth like they're supposed to. GT dropped off my bike on Tuesday and got it back. Save $30. Save $30. That'll get me a cheeseburger. Yeah. Or half a steak. I poke fun. Molly, that's great. You save some money. Your bike is back. Molly gets a bell. She's ready to rock and roll. Tour de France. Are you going on the Tour de France? You're training for the big bike ride? Oh, Katie got a clean bill of health at the dentist. Oh, my God. That is like a super good thing. Dentists, they can be quite expensive, can't they? Yeah. Oh, we found something. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Oh, those chicken wings, those on-sale chicken wings, made it into the fryer yesterday along with a bunch of shepherd's pie. That is pretty good. That's a good thing. Nice. Very nice. Okay, now we're cooking with gas and out for a couple of walks. Very, very nice. Molly says, phones down, video games out. Yeah, well, you know what? And I don't do it myself. I certainly, don't oppose it. I think that there's a lot, everything in moderation. I guess, playing video games 12 hours straight is probably not good for you. But there are, a couple hours playing video games and talking to your friends is really like it's the social activity now. That's kind of how people socialize. So Tracy was over at the trailer show over at the Keystone Center. Oh, I didn't even know that was on. Well, you know what? I'll tell you that if you want something that's going to make you feel like it's springtime, that's where you want to be. That is awesome. Tracy says, I'll disconnect after your show. Well, and I appreciate that. And even if you have to, I hate to see you go, but we do need downtime from our phones. We need to concentrate on doing that. Pebbles says it's not just the phones, it's all over. Pebbles, you need to listen to me, sweetie. You need to listen. Shut it off. Give yourself a break. I'm not saying permanently. I'm not saying throw your phone in the bush. I'm not saying, lift your TV up and throw it out the window. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you need to give yourself a break. Watch your sleep return. Watch your sleep get better. You were saying you're having a hard time sleeping. I don't make this up. And I'm just telling you, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical expert. I'm telling you what works for me because I spend a lot of time watching TV, information television, and being online because of the show. I want to make sure I've got fun stuff to talk about. But even me, I got to unplug, especially yesterday. Yesterday was awful. It was just completely awful. There's no two ways about it. But we've got to keep our heads above water. And that is exactly what we're going to do. And we do it together. We do it together. And we do have lots of good stuff on the show today. I promise, okay? And we'll have some fun. Thank you for your good things. Good things are going to happen to you today. Have them ready for the show tomorrow because it's Friday. It's a long weekend. It's going to be a Valentine's Day show tomorrow morning, okay? It's going to be awesome. I look forward to it. Love. We'll have lots of love on the show tomorrow. In the meantime, let's go to the beach. Let's hit the beach. And where are we going today? We are going way over. We are going way overseas today. Okay. Where is our beach cam today? Oh, Italy. We're going to go to Italy. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, that's where the Olympics. It's hard to believe they have the Winter Olympics and a beach like this. You know what? I don't like this beach music is from yesterday. Let's get some. No. We need some up-tempo stuff. It's Thirsty Thursday. I promised you some. There we go. There's it. This is a little bit better. Isn't that amazing? Italy's got like snow and beaches like this. It's incredible. Let's get up, take one step forward and don't forget your story's not over yet. Let's get up, take one step forward and don't forget your story's not over yet. Let's get up, be you. Take one step forward. Take one step forward. Take one step forward. Take one step forward. Cayendo en las asas, con la vida llenando. Yo no plebo sentiremos si no nos estamos hablando. Y yo ya lo hagas, tú ya se va matando. ¿Quién es el bebido? Ya digo nada, recamis hablando. Como dicen que acabamos a dar que no reír. Come on, it's some secrets. Let's get up, be you. Take one step forward. Take one step forward. Take one step forward. Take one step forward. Cuando el mundo lluvia se lleva besando, quiero declarar que no me pido palabras y canto. Y yo ya la hora, siento que ya se fue quemando. Quiero ser medida para mi palabra y sonando. Como dicen que acabamos a veces no reír. Good morning, sun seekers. Let's get up, be you. Take one step forward. La 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 la. Take one step forward. La 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 la. Take one step forward. La 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 la. Take one step forward. La 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 La. Sorry, this doesn't have more sunshine. Maybe I'm going to try and find another beach on the fly here. It's amazing. It took me like 15 minutes. There's so much cloud right now. You can tell that the Earth, Mother Earth, she wants to change. She wants to try and change over to springtime, and that brings out a whole bunch of cloud and weird weather. We've got fog here. Ooh, fog is really getting thick in some areas. We do have a yellow fog advisory for southern Manitoba this morning. Again, do give yourself extra time to get to where you're going today. You can see on the camera there at Shoal Lake, it is especially problematic up close to Riding Mountain National Park. So that means U16 highway. That means U10 highway north of Brandon. Also 45 highway Erickson up to the Saskatchewan Saskatchewan border and Highway 41 that goes from the Trans-Canada Highway up to Russell. Watch for reduced visibility. Watch for wildlife. Watch for randomness that you can't see. Hopefully you can see the end of your vehicle. Now, south of the Trans-Canada, things are okay. But if you are even going into Winnipeg, you're going to find that not only is it foggy, but Manitoba 511 is showing actually that we've got some slippery conditions this morning. Let me show you here. This yellow is a little bit problematic. Some partial frost and ice cover. I think that's where that picture was from earlier this morning that looked a little greasy. A little bit greasy on the highway today. On the number one between Portage and Winnipeg, mixed with fog. That's what these dots are. Get some people asking, what do the dots mean? The dots are visibility. So even though it's black, that's the pavement. Okay, and the pavement is okay. But see, visibility issues, again, 41 north of the Trans-Canada. Look at 10 through the park. For once, it's okay. No fog and no frost. It's always a problem road through the park. And then south of the Trans-Canada Highway, it's okay. So fog is the weather word of the day, and it's because of the warmth. Unseasonably warm, mixed with some humidity in the air, and it is cause for concern on the roads and probably will be for the next number of days. Our normal, again, is -8 for the high, and we're going to be well above that. Beautiful long weekend coming in here. +1 basically right through the weekend. Good morning, Cindy. And Nick reminds us that there's hockey on today. Oh, that it starts today. Men's hockey starts today. Canada versus Czechia at 9:30 this morning. Oh, Czechia. I've always thought that they have got a great team. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Cindy slept in today. That's good for you. It's good. Extra sleep is good for you. I'm not saying it's as thick as pea soup as far as the fog goes, Nick says, but people are throwing croutons out the window. What? I'll be a seal. Croutons. Okay. In all seriousness, we're going to deal with Tumbler Ridge here. We're going to touch on what is happening in BC, what has happened in the last 24 hours to bring you up to speed. It is a day of mourning in British Columbia. By now, we all are aware that Canadian flags will be flying at half-mast for the next 6 days at all federal buildings. There was, can I use the term good news? I hate doing that. I apologize. But there was a good development, an encouraging development yesterday. The death toll came down by 1 because they discovered that one of the young people that they thought had perished was actually found alive in hospital amidst the chaos. So, again, I hate using the term good, but you know what? We'll take it where we can get it, quite honestly. It was originally reported that 10 people, including the shooter, had passed, but that number has been corrected to 9. The deceased include a 39-year-old adult female educator, 3 female students, all age 12, 2 male students, age 12 and 13. RCMP identified the shooter as 18-year-old female Jessie Van Rootsleer, who is a resident of Tumbler Ridge. RCMP, when asked about the gender of the shooter, said that Jessie was male at birth and was transitioning to female. All information involving Jessie, whether that be personal, social, and all social media accounts, Jessie wanted to be referred to as a female. And they believe the suspect acted alone. Also a development that, or also important information, because when this first happened, they thought that there was the possibility of more than one. 2 people were found in the home. A female adult who was Van Rootsleer's mother, age 39, and a stepbrother who was 11 years old. Again, BC has a day of mourning going on today. BC Children's Hospital in Vancouver confirmed in a statement that staff are caring for one patient who was transported from Tumbler Ridge in critical condition. That is the one that we're praying for that's going to pull through. There's one that's very, very serious right now. Approximately 25 other individuals were assessed and triaged at the local medical center for non-life-threatening injuries. Again, if we're going to look for something good to come out of this, the fatality tally has come down by 1, and the 25 who were injured, non-life-threatening injuries. Oh, my God. But as we said yesterday, mental health has never been more important than it is today. And it starts with you and me. And I'd mention it in Good Thing that it's important to disconnect as much as possible while this is going on. I don't know what other information, ladies and gentlemen, we really need to know from this. And I have to say, RCMP, from a communication standpoint, while a little slower than many would have liked, have done a pretty damn good job in getting all the information out that we wanted to get. Now, the big question that everyone's going to be asking is why? Why did this happen? And I can tell you why. This is a mental health crisis, not just in BC, but it's a mental health crisis that we are suffering as a country and, dare I say, as a society. That's a big, big problem and a big nut to crack. And as they say on an airplane, when the oxygen levels get low on an airplane, the masks drop down. Do you remember the instructions? Have you ever been on an airplane before? How is that handled? They tell you that when that mask drops down, because the oxygen levels on a plane are low, the first thing you don't put a mask on somebody else. You'll be rendered useless. You'll be passed out. So the first thing you need to do is put your own mask on. Then help somebody else. Those words are applicable, in my opinion, today and every day. Take care of your mental health. And once you feel like you've got a good handle and things are running relatively smoothly, life is never perfect. Help the person next to you. Help the person closest to you. Make people aware that there's help out there. There's going to be a lot of talk about things like gun control and metal detectors and this and that and a whole bunch of peripheral problems that, now those are challenges, definitely. This is a mental, police said they had been called to the house on mental health issues numerous times leading up to this. So there were signs. We know the why. The why is mental health issues. Hard stop across the board. And we need to start taking this much more seriously than we currently do, in my opinion. But Sunseekers, take care of yourselves. Please, please. And take care of those around you. Be aware of the people that are struggling. A lot of people put a smile on their face. Everything is A-okay. Is everything really, truly okay? Are you okay? Do you need a hand? And it's beyond being kind to each other. It's really, they may need to move to things like mental health screening in schools. Or, I was thinking earlier this morning that I remember in school at a time we had 2.5 gym teachers. Yeah, this is the 80s, mind you. 2.5 gym teachers? And I came from a small town, 800 people. 2.5 gym teachers. Now, times have changed and curriculums have changed and staff levels have changed, but I'm thinking to myself, if we could, and all due respect to gym teachers, I love you. Gym is fun. It was kind of relief from your regular class, but if you could take 2.5 gym teachers and put 2.5 mental health professionals in school, instead of gym, you're going to mental health class. Maybe that's what we need. I'm old. I'm in the twilight of my career. my children are raised, but it's another generation coming up. And I think we got to take it seriously. This is a wake-up call, in my opinion. And it's a way for us to take tragedy and turn it into something that is better for future generations and today's young people. But our thoughts and prayers are not very far from those in BC. And it was really rather amazing that as we are processing what happened in the last 24 hours, we lose James Van Der Beek. And you say, what the hell are you talking about, Tyler? What the hell does James Van Der Beek have to do with what happened in BC? Well, let me tell you that it just so happened that when news of his passing came, he passed away, 48 years old, from cancer. Somebody posted a video that said that it was so sad that we lost James, and of course it is. He leaves 6 children and a wife behind, and we'll have more on his GoFundMe coming up in a second. But this person had put on social media, I watched this and it wrecked me. And it was just him in his little cap there, and he was making a TikTok video. And so it wrecked you. I thought I played it too. And here I am. I'm waiting in line at the store, and I've got my earbuds in, and I'm crying at the store. How embarrassing is this? Not weeping, but I mean, I told people someone farted in the line and that I couldn't hack it. But I didn't realize that I needed to hear James' words until he said this. And this is some pretty powerful stuff from a guy who has come to terms with the fact that he doesn't have much time left. And I want you to stop what you're doing. I want you to pick up your phone. And I will not remember James from Dawson's Creek or any of the projects he worked on. I will remember James Van Der Beek. It's amazing. For when he had passed away, we were dealing with a tragedy here, and I needed to hear this. I needed to hear this yesterday. Here he is.
Share something that I learned with y'all. When I was younger, I used to define myself as an actor, right? Which was never really all that fulfilling. And then I became a husband, and that was much better. And then I became a father, and that was the ultimate. I could define myself then as a loving, capable, strong, supportive husband, father, provider, steward of the land that we're so lucky to live on. And for a long time, that felt like a really good definition to the question, who am I? What am I? And then this year, I had to look my own mortality in the eye. I had to come nose to nose with death. And all of those definitions that I cared so deeply about were stripped from me. I was away for treatment, so I could no longer be a husband that was helpful to my wife. I could no longer be a father who could pick up his kids and put them to bed and be there for them. I could not be a provider because I wasn't working. I couldn't even be a steward of the land because at times I was too weak to prune all the trees during the window that you're supposed to prune them. And so I was faced with the question, if I am just a too skinny, weak guy alone in an apartment with cancer, what am I? And I meditated, and the answer came through, I am worthy of God's love. Simply because I exist. And if I'm worthy of God's love, shouldn't I also be worthy of my own? And the same is true for you. And I wanted to share.
What a guy. Yeah, so that hit me kind of sideways yesterday. There is a GoFundMe page that is going for James and his family.
Stop taking meeting notes and let.
It's amazing that so many young people want to be rich and famous. I want to be rich and famous. I want to be on TV. I want to be a star. You know, there was, in the 90s, if you were James Vanderbeek, you pretty much had it going on. Remember the show Dawson's Creek? I mean, he was the it guy. And really, his medical bills, a testament to our Canadian healthcare system, I'll tell you. But his medical bills piled up. And with 6 kids... the internet has kind of jumped into action. One more on that coming up. First, a look back at his career.
Joan Hart, I'm heartbroken. Gone way too soon, but it seems like he put up one hell of a fight. Ashton Kutcher had the good fortune of knowing and growing with this guy. Rest in peace. He burst onto the pop cultural scene nearly 30 years ago, playing a teenager in New England on the WB's hit drama Dawson's Creek. Now, at age 48, beloved and versatile actor James Vanderbeek has lost his struggle with cancer. The Connecticut native, husband and father of 6 children, passed away Wednesday morning, February 11th, 2026, in Austin, Texas. Wife Kimberly posted on social media, "Our beloved James David Vanderbeek passed peacefully this morning. He met his final days with courage, faith, and grace. There is much to share regarding his wishes, love for humanity, and the sacredness of time. Those days will come." Vanderbeek revealed in late 2024 that he was battling stage 3 colorectal cancer and sat for an emotional interview with Robin Roberts of ABC's Good Morning America.
No one wants to hear those words, "you have cancer."
Yeah.
What went through your mind when you first heard those words?
I was honestly in shock. I was doing what I thought I needed to do by getting the colonoscopy, which obviously I did need to do. I was in amazing cardiovascular shape. I was eating what I thought was healthy. Oh,
you
man.
had your wife, Kim. She was there. You said that she has been your rock. How has she helped you?
She's... this is where I'm going to lose it. She's been amazing. She's really taught me what unconditional love is.
As the disease ravaged his body, he continued to make public appearances, though not in person. During happier and healthier times, he frequently appeared on KTLA 5 News.
Oh, that was a blast, man. Yeah, I mean, I played this bizarro version of myself. I was a character that had zero shame.
An added blow to news of Vanderbeek's death is the revelation in a GoFundMe campaign that his family is struggling financially following significant health care expenses. The organizer writes, "In the wake of this loss, Kimberly and the children are facing an uncertain future."
Now, the latest on that, though, is that obviously since this has happened and that news has gone out, the GoFundMe page has just exploded. And this is a live shot of it right now, and it's like well over $1 million now. So word has gotten out, and I think they have set a goal of 1.5 million. A lot of medical bills, obviously. American healthcare is not free, something that's kind of foreign to us in Canada. But, man, even a celebrity like James Vanderbeek had serious medical bills. And so this GoFundMe has gotten up to almost $1.4 million. Wow. Pebbles says, "My favorite show, watched it all the time as a teenager with my best friend. Dawson's Creek." Tracy loved it too. She loved it at Dawson's Creek. Played that song. I don't want to wait. I think it's Paula Cole. God, we played that song so many times on the radio. Oh my gosh. Over and over and over again. Our friends at Sunrise Credit Union, if financial bills are kind of getting a little hairy for you post-Christmas, Haitian loan is readily available, an attractive rate. It's easy financing. Put everything kind of in one package as opposed to having 5 fires to put out. You got one smoldering fire with Sunrise Credit Union. Consolidation loans, they're pretty awesome. Check them out, sunrisecu.mb.ca. What's also awesome is Kuiper's Family Bakery and their Valentine's shortbread cookies. Did you see these? How nice. Your sweetheart is going to love these. I'm going to tell you, Christmas time, people go nutso for these. People are, and I mean, it's shortbread and it's chocolate dipped with little hearts. Your sweetheart is going to love these. Oh my gosh. But you know what? You better hurry in to make sure you get them, because I'll tell you, when the weather turns hot and I got to go to get hot dog buns, I like them nice and hot and fresh. Oh, there's nothing worse than, oh my gosh, they're all sold out. Of course, I waited till late in the day, but I'll tell you, it's a hot store. Not only warm and delicious smelling, but it's got hot stuff in it. Kuiper's Family Bakery. Best shortbread on planet Earth. Check them out at 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner, next to Tasty's. And our friends at Skydancer Casino, home of the big poker tournament coming up next week. Again, our poker playing friends are pretty excited about this. Oh, it's the Skydancer Signature Series coming next week. We've got some folks from right here in Western Manitoba that have won some big-time cash. Their pictures are on the left here. This is in U.S. money, $100,000 estimated pool. And we're not talking about the water park pool. This starts Thursday of next week. That's, I guess, a week from today, technically. And next weekend, too. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Check out skydancercasino.com. At the same time, you can get your tickets to see the frontmen and Gretchen Wilson coming this July against skydancercasino.com. Okay, we're going to make the move over to Twitch right away, and we invite you to do the same. You can lurk into the show at tylerglenshow.com. Can't comment, though. It's only for our Twitch VIPs, and we'd love to have you. We've got the latest happenings in Cuba. They are now down to hours before they run out of fuel. Hours. More Canadians are getting off airplanes. Thankful to be back in Canada, and they are sharing their stories, and they're harrowing. There's what do they call that? Rotating blackouts going on because they're trying to conserve power. They're running low on necessary supplies, and it's just good that we're getting Canadians out of there. I think they've set a deadline for the 14th, 15th, which is, again, just a couple of days away. Also, celebrities grocery shopping. You will not believe who spotted in the grocery store day before yesterday. And there's video proof. We'll introduce you to a grandpa who's built an Olympic luge in his backyard. And before we go, we have an update on a story we brought you yesterday about the randomness. I don't know if you remembered this from yesterday, but they closed down the airspace over El Paso, Texas. They said it was going to be closed for 10 days. Unprecedented. It had never happened in modern peacetime. The last time they had shut down such a significant piece of airspace was like September 11th. And now there's conflicting reports as to why it happened. First off, the airspace is back to normal. Secondly, there are reports the military shot down some drones. That's why they closed down the airspace. And the military is saying the drones likely came from Mexico. There were some apparently Mexican cartels flying drones over El Paso. Now, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has denied the allegations. Regardless, officials in Texas are going, what in the hell are you doing, Washington? You can't just close down a huge chunk of airspace like this, not to mention, the airport had to be shut down. The airlines are going, sorry, what? We can't fly in. Some of the planes were midair. It was disorganized chaos. Surprise. Wow, it's not funny, but it kind of is. It's just so chaotic. So chaotic. It's what happens when people just make decisions without checking with anybody first. Let's just close the airspace down. So they're still kind of trying to figure out exactly what happened. But the good news is the airspace is open. Nothing to see here, apparently. Nothing to worry about. So that's I guess, some good news. Anyway, you guys have a great day on the other social media channels, because we're moving over to VIP hour for our Twitch friends, our Twitch family. And we will have to say farewell, and we'll see you again tomorrow for a fantastic Friday. Maybe some hearts and some Cupids tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Love exciting and new. Come aboard to the beach bunker tomorrow. Everything will be red. Thanks for being here, guys. Catch you later. Thank you, TikTok and YouTube and X. We're moving over to Twitch and finally Facebook.